I'm Frances Causey.
I'm Sally Holtz.
We're the producers of the documentary film Duh-moc-ruh-see the Movie, a film about the hard truths around the origins of American democracy and how that is impacting all of us today.
We've already started production, but we need $25,000 more to move on. We think this is going to be a great movie that you'll be excited about.
And we know that together we can make this film happen through this campaign.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm documentary filmmaker Frances Causey, and I'm standing in front of the Parliament in Montevideo, Uruguay, one of the locations for our new independent documentary film, Duh-moc-ruh-see. Let's face it, in America we have a democracy where big money rules. Today, those who heisted our economy aren't going to jail, and it's almost a crime to be poor.
To understand why our democracy is in shambles, our film investigates the fact-based story of America's revolution in 1776, not the Moonlight and Magnolias version. And we kick the tires of the democracy that uprising spawned. The prevailing narrative about the United States has always been that we are a country centered on the resounding principle of egalitarianism. Is this myth or fact? One fact often left out of the history textbooks is the immensely underreported story of the constant, often violent struggle over the extreme inequality between the colonial elite and poor whites. Sound familiar? A wise person once said, "We either learn from history or we are doomed to repeat it." Did you also know the American Constitution was purposefully designed to focus on a strong national government? Was this to extend democracy to the masses? Or was it to primarily protect the benefits of the founders, who owned the majority of the wealth and property at the time of revolution from England? Did the founders really want true democracy? Or did they fear the populist mob would jeopardize their freedom to invest, speculate, trade, and accumulate wealth? And most tragically, did the founders, from both the North and South alike, finally decide to secede from Great Britain because they feared that England was about to abolish slavery in the colonies? This would have wiped out their most valuable property and wealth, their slaves. We include in our film what does make American democracy exceptional: the Bill of Rights, the 10 amendments added to the Constitution in 1791. The Bill of Rights included individual freedoms that gave the American people unprecedented rights to freedom of expression and of religion, peaceable assembly, protection from illegal searches and seizures, and due process. But as history and our film will reveal, these freedoms have often been willfully and arbitrarily ignored, then as now, by the American political and economic powers that be. Does this somehow help explain today's historic inequality, the forcible removal of Occupy Wall Street protesters from Zuccotti Park, and even the recent riots in Ferguson, Missouri? With your tax-deductible donation, our film will tell the less well-known story of how privilege has dominated our democracy since our nation's inception. If knowledge is truly power, then we the people can only be empowered when we know where we have been, where we are now, and where we need to go. This film will bring truth to power and connect those dots for viewers.
While not perfect, Uruguay's democracy is a living democracy. It's real because it benefits the majority of its citizens, not just a select few. Co-producer Sally Holtz and I and our team just shot some amazing footage here in Uruguay that will make you question everything you think you know about American democracy. From Uruguay, we head home. Please join us in making this documentary so that we can be a part of creating a better democracy, one that works for us all. Thank you.